Oh, hello and greetings tonight. So, I'm going to talk about something that is story time that I brought up already, but this was back in the month of March or April. So, I'm not the only one who are on the singing app dating people. Well, I've dated one person on the singing app, and it didn't work out between he and I because come to find out he was a hoe. He was not only talking to me, he was talking to other chicks too. And when I found that out, I was very upset. And I let him know how I felt. So, the guy that I'm talking about, this happened in 2020. He was also on the singing app with me. I started off just being a fan of his singing, and then we exchanged numbers, and from there it turned into me and him being on the phone every day, going to sleep on the phone with each other. That's over with. He is no longer on the singing app, and he's also a TikToker. So now it's like he's not on the singing app anymore. But then I'm gonna say earlier this year, and this was in the month of March, and I met this guy on the singing app. Now I don't want to say what his name is. I don't want to because some people who are subscribed to me, some of them are my friends on Star Maker, so I don't want to say what the dude called himself and everything. He and I started talking to each other, and I mean just talking to each other on the singing app in the month of March. And he was coming to my party room. I would come to his party room and sing. We exchanged numbers. We was talking on the phone to each other. He gonna tell me that at first he started off texting me and I was texting him, but then he wanted to talk on the phone with me. I didn't want to talk on the phone with him, but he told me that he needed to make sure I wasn't a robot. So I did entertain him, and I would talk on the phone with him every day. And I brought this up in the other story time about him. The only reason why I'm talking about him now because I was thinking about exposing him and letting some people on the singing app know what kind of person he is. Okay, so I'm gonna say for the whole month of March, he and I was on the phone with each other every day. He would hit me up on the singing app. Then, toward the end of March, going into the month of April, he decides to send me a video of him and another man in an uncompromising position. Now, mind you, he told me that he was straight and he liked women and he liked me and he said he wanted to get to know me. Telling me he was gonna he stayed in Brooklyn, New York, but he said he was gonna come to Houston to see me. But I'm so glad that I never did agree to let him come and see me in Houston, Texas, where I am, because the video that he sent me, I just can't get that out of my mind. I can't get that out of my head. And then on top of that, how are you going to send me a video like that and ask me if it turned me on? I didn't see him or the guy who he had with him, who he was doing it with, use any protection. However, I did see Vaseline in the video, which was used. Yeah, he sent me a video. And then this motherfucker, the guy who I'm talking about on the singing app, he had on a goddamn Batman cape. And he was naked in the video. Um, the man who he was doing it with in the video was also naked. He didn't have on anything. But that was so disgusting. That was so fucking disgusting. After I watched that, I went to the bathroom and I threw up for maybe 2 hours. And I was so fucking mad because I gave my phone number to this dude. I was on the singing app talking to him, and I was on the phone with him every day and night. And I didn't even know that he was like that. He says that he's not gay. He said he like women, but but women that he date won't let him have sex with them the way that he want to have sex. So he used that as an excuse as to why I saw him and this man on the video doing it. He had the dude bent over, and y'all know what it is. Like I said, I threw up, and then I deleted that video out of my phone. And then he calls my phone. When he was calling my phone, I was still in the bathroom throwing up. And then when I answered it, and he's like, can I ask you something? I'm like, what? I said, I'm sick right now. I just threw up. He gonna say, I know you're sick. I know you don't feel good, but I need to ask you, did you like the video? Did it turn you on? I told him, I said, I will talk to you about it tomorrow. Right now, I'm about to go to sleep because I have work in the morning, which I did. After that, um, he kept hitting me up on the singing app. He kept calling me and texting me. I didn't call or text him back. I was avoiding him for about 2 weeks. because I was just so disgusted and I was pissed off more than ever. I was just mad because I was starting to like him. And then when he sent me that video in a text message, it just made me sick. And then I'm like, now this motherfucker got my number. I gotta find a way to like stop talking to him. Um, First, I was trying to figure out how I was gonna block him off my singing out page, how I was gonna unfriend request him, and everything. So 3 weeks later, he texted me. He's like, "What's up?" And I'm like, "Nothing. I'm at work." What? And I said, "What's up?" He's like, "Why you been acting funny?" And I thought you gonna tell me that the video turned you on. He's like, you been acting hella funny, and I'm fucking mad at you. I'm like, what you mad at me for? He started calling me some names. One of the names that he called me was a whore, bitch, and just said, just he texted all that to me, all because he was mad because he knew that I didn't like the video that he sent me. He was upset. And why would you think something like that would turn me on? Clearly, he can see that I don't have any of those tendencies in me, and I don't go around trying to be no carpet muncher or being what he is. He says he's not gay, but clearly what I saw in that video, no sir. If that's not gay, I don't know what he think is, but like he had unprotected sex with another man and bent the man over like the man was a female. And then gonna get mad at me because he thought something like that was gonna turn me on. I don't know if he's the type of person who smokes crack. He do some type of drugs because he have to be on something to think that he can trust me. Most of the people on the singing app, everybody on there is not friendly like me. They're just not. And like I said, I'm thinking about exposing him because it's like that's so disgusting. It's ain't no telling how many females who he approached asked for their phone number and was trying to date them like he was trying to date me, and they don't even know that he lived in that type of lifestyle and he like it. But I did block him after he and I had an argument through text messages after he was calling me a whore and all these types of names. In the text messages, I called him some things too. And I told him, you need to go get tested because you doing that. And if you're going to do that, the least that you can do is use protection. Do you even care about your life? He's like, I don't have to get tested. I'm clean. And the person that I did it with was clean. I need a drink. And I'm getting mad all over again. Just thinking about him. Like I said, I was thinking about exposing him, but I don't know. Because I know something about him. And he knows that I know stuff about him. And it's like if he wasn't worried that I was going to expose him, he should be worried because that's disgusting. But I'm about to end this video. I hope y'all found this content somewhat entertaining. It's a true story. And until then, bye.